like to order a hamburger.
That one will do.
Galaxstar to Mothership. Subject acquired. Requesting pickup.
Extraction team, inbound.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
I will have the mayonnaise sandwich with a deep-fried tempura patty.
Nice work, chariot. Beam us up, Johnny.
And hold the cheese. My baby boy is lactose intolerant.
Let's finish our reports. One average humanoid collected from Earth.
Average? Excuse me?
She's on to us. What do we do now, Zorby?
I don't know. This wasn't in the Wikipedia article.
Hello?
Do something.
Hello?
Code Blue.
Would you like some fries with that?
I'm not finished ordering the hamburgers. Can you read it back to me? I'll just start from the beginning.
You're 2 for 2 with your dingle derbles. Thin ice, Lieutenant.
I followed protocol Indigo.
How many times do I have to tell you our species is colorblind?
Are you even listening to me? I don't think you're listening. I'm gonna need to talk to the manager.
Code Red.
Bring him in.
There you are. Hey, all this, just ridiculous, okay? Ridiculous.
I apologize for your woes. Please enjoy 20% off your next nutrient intake.
A measly coupon for all my pain and suffering. I'm going on Yelp. 1 star.
We're out of protocols. There's no more colors left.
It hurts. Just send it back.
Abort.
And I'll tell you another thing.
Hey everybody, I'm Nathan and I'm a part of Studio Giblets. And that's giblets with a soft G, as in giraffe. Today we're going to take a look at our latest short, Anomaly Karen, about 2 aliens who abduct a human and bite off just a little bit more than they can chew. So the first step of any Studio Giblets production is the writing, and we write our scripts collectively. That means we all hop on a call together and we write them in real time. So that's where all of these funny jokes come in and how we're able to give such life to our stories, and why these lines that these characters deliver are so snappy and so sharp. Then after we do our writing process, we take it to the voice actors.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there.
And this is where the cartoon really begins to come to life. So we give it to our voice actors and they really put character behind the characters.
1 sec. Right.
And we always have a lot of fun during this process. Phil and Peter are just wild.
Angry Rock Lady, Roxanne.
And Cody is an excellent voice actor as well. Oh my god, I think it's a wombat! And they spend this time sort of developing these characters and making them into something that's going to be a lot of fun to watch when it's time to animate.
Let me give you a few tricks and tips of what I like to do to stay in character. What you want to do is go out into your neighborhood and just yell at the youths and just say things like, "Ah!
You got any avocado toast?"
Then after they've taken this time to act out these roles, it's time to bring those voice files into Cartoon Animator 5. And for our lip syncing, we have always taken advantage of the automatic lip syncer that was available in Cartoon Animator 4 and then improved upon in Cartoon Animator 5. So when we want a character to deliver a line, for example, Zorby and Galaxstar here, we will bring in the WAV file and just simply click it into the character. And then Cartoon Animator 5 will automatically sync the lips to the audio. And this is because these characters each have all of the lip visamines that are necessary to sort of emulate human speech. Next, after we have automatically generated this lip sync, we go in and then we sort of tweak tweak it to get it a little bit smoother, a little bit cleaner, and to sort of cut out some of the excess mouth movements. And this leads to just a very sharp, well animated lip sync. To be able to get a really good animation, and one of our goals with using Cartoon Animator is to get more vivid character turns. So in this short, we wanted to create some really nice head turns with Galaxar and Zorby.
So basically the head has a 360 movement. You can just like move the eyes and stuff.
So to create these head turns, Jop rigged these characters with a turnable head.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's more than enough. And then while I was animating, I went in there and I manually moved some of these items to be able to give them a full 360 turn on their heads. And then you'll notice that as they turn, there's a spring bone in their little antenna, and that sort of completes the motion. One of the most exciting features that we were wanting to try in this new short was we wanted to create our first vector characters.
An SVG character is basically a vector character, so you can actually zoom in and it will vectorize the pixels.
So we found that when we use these SVG characters, we can zoom in very close and we don't lose any of the quality of the characters. Like, for example, in this scene where they're in profile, we've got the camera zoomed right in on them and we don't lose a pixel of quality. And it's the same, you have the same level of quality when you got the camera zoomed in on them as you do when the camera is further away from them, like in this shot. So using these SVG files really enabled us to take our camera work even further, because we've already been using a lot of diverse angles and a lot of close-ups, a lot of wide shots. And using these SVG characters really allowed us to take that to the next level without having to draw new art. So you might notice that Galaxar and Zorby look quite similar. And this allowed us to really create them much quicker, because Jop was able to Jop was able to rig one of them, and then I was able to go and just make a few changes to create a whole new character. So for example, you might notice that when I created Galaxar here, his eyes are the wrong color because I was just editing the Zorby rig. And to get the color right, there's this new tool called a color adjuster, color grouping. So we use this color grouping tool to go in and automatically change the color of Galaxar's eyes. We didn't have to export that into any external image editor. We were able to adjust the color right in Cartoon Animator 5. Ultimately, we wanted to use all of these new tools to be able to create something that was clean, something that was smooth, something that had all of these camera angles, that had all of these different features in it that combined together into something like you would see on TV. And one of the things that we've done to help bring us closer to that goal, it isn't even a technical thing. It doesn't relate to the software or relate to like the animation ability. One of the things that goes into this is creating content with a high production value. So for example, if you look at the first scene of Anomaly Karen, and you look at these first 4 clips that play in sequence and sync with the music, this opening has a very high production value because we're using these angles and this sort of minimal amount of animation to tell a story. You know who she is, where she's going, and what she wants. Another principle of animation that we wanted to apply here was secondary and follow-through action. And we were able to apply that principle using spring bones. So for example, when Zorby or Galaxar moves, you notice that if their head goes down, their little antenna thing kind of moves with them. And you see some follow through there where the head stops, but the antenna kind of moves forward a little bit and then springs back into place. Using spring bones is an excellent way to apply this principle of animation. And this is something that gives your cartoons an added level of realism and also an added level of appeal. Thanks so much for watching. It was such a pleasure to be able to produce this short with Cartoon Animator 5. If you would like to support the studio and our journey to be able to create a network quality cartoon, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This is a great way to support us and help us continue to grow. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.